Establishing or repairing a credit history can often feel like a massive uphill battle where the doors are locked before you even get to the porch. For those looking for a sturdy, traditional way to get back into the good graces of the credit bureaus, the Commerce Bank secured Visa credit card presents a very specific, functional path. This is not a prepaid card or a gift card that you just reload. It is a genuine revolving line of credit that requires a security deposit to act as collateral. One of the most interesting parts about this setup is that the security deposit does not just sit in a dark vault gathering dust. Instead, the money is placed into a secured savings account where it actually earns interest. While the specific APY on that savings account fluctuates with market conditions, the fact that the deposit earns any return at all is a rare and sophisticated feature in the secured card market. Many competitors keep your deposit in a non-interest-bearing account, so having your collateral work for you while you work on your credit score is a definite win for someone who values every penny. The financial mechanics of the card are straightforward but require a careful eye on the numbers. The purchase APR sits at a variable 21.74%, which is also the rate applied to balance transfers. In the world of secured credit, where interest rates frequently soar toward 30%, this is actually quite a competitive rate. However, users should be extremely cautious about cash advances, which carry a much steeper variable APR of 30.49%. There is also a penalty APR that can reach up to 30.74% if payments are missed and a minimum interest charge of $2.50. These figures highlight that the card is most effective when treated as a tool for growth rather than a source of long-term debt. Because this card reports to all three major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, every on-time payment helps build a reliable paper trail of financial responsibility. Flexibility is a major selling point here, as the credit limit is directly tied to the deposit amount. Users can start with a minimum deposit of $400, which is higher than the industry average of $200, but the ceiling is quite high. You can increase that limit in $100 increments all the way up to $5,000. This is a massive advantage for someone who has the cash on hand and wants a higher credit limit to keep their credit utilization ratio low. Low utilization is one of the fastest ways to see a positive move in a credit score, and many entry-level cards cap users at just a few $100s. Additionally, being a part of the Visa network means this card is accepted globally and comes with standard perks like roadside dispatch and zero liability protection for unauthorized charges. The inclusion of a free FICO score for cardholders is another excellent touch, providing a clear mirror to see the progress being made month over month. However, no financial tool is without its friction points. The most glaring drawback is the $49 annual fee. In a modern landscape where massive national brands and nimble fintech companies offer secured cards with no annual fee and even cashback rewards, paying nearly $50 a year just to have the card is a tough pill to swallow. Furthermore, there is no rewards program, so every dollar spent is simply a transaction rather than an opportunity to earn points or cashback. Another hurdle is the entry cost. Requiring $400 upfront is a significant barrier for someone who might be struggling financially and only has $50 or $100 to start their credit journey. There is also a lack of a guaranteed automatic graduation path. While a user can apply for an unsecured card later, the bank does not promise to automatically flip the account and return the deposit after a certain period of perfect behavior, which is a feature many other banks have standardized. Ultimately, this tool is best suited for someone who is already a Commerce Bank customer and prefers to keep all their financial business under one roof. It is a solid, reliable, old-school banking product. It excels if the goal is a high credit limit and the desire to earn interest on a deposit, but it falls short for those who are strictly looking to avoid fees or earn rewards while they shop. It is a functional ladder to better credit, provided the user understands the costs involved. In summary, the Commerce Bank Secured Visa is a reliable instrument for credit building that offers the unique benefit of an interest-bearing deposit account and a high potential credit limit of $5,000. It provides the essential reporting to all three bureaus and free FICO score access to help users navigate their financial recovery. However, the risks and costs are real. The $49 annual fee is a recurring expense that does not exist on some competing cards, and the $400 minimum deposit is a high bar for entry. The lack of a rewards program means there is no financial return on spending, And the high cash advance and penalty APRs exceeding 30% mean that any slip up in payment behavior could lead to expensive debt and further credit damage.